Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's sessions. And today I'm going to tell you how to lead a team through an ISO 9001 audit. My name is Enyimba Chizito. Picture this. It's 8:15 on a Monday morning. Your inbox is full. Production is behind the schedule. Customer complaints are piling. And then you receive a message. The ISO 9001 auditors will be on site next week. Suddenly, the pressure changes. People panic. Managers start chasing documents. Employees whisper things like, "Are we ready? What if we fail? Who is going to answer the auditor's questions?" But here is the truth. Most companies learn too late. An ISO 9001 audit is not just about paperwork. It's a test of leadership. Because when the auditors walk through these doors, they aren't only checking procedures, they are checking whether the team actually understands quality. And the difference between a stressful audit and a smooth one comes down to one thing: how the leader prepares the audit. So today we are breaking down exactly how to lead a team through an ISO 9001 audit calmly, confidently, and successfully. So part one, understand what the audit really is. Many leaders make the same mistake. They treat the audit like an exam. But ISO 9001 isn't designed to catch companies failing. The purpose is to verify whether the organization consistently delivers quality and continuously improves its processes. That changes everything. The auditor is not your enemy. They are looking for evidence that processes are defined, employees follow them, problems are identified, improvements are made. If your team understands this mindset, fear begins to disappear. And fear is the biggest threat during an audit because nervous employees forget procedures, managers become defensive, and communication breaks down. Great audit leaders create confidence first, not perfection. Part 2, start preparing early. The worst audit preparations begin 1 week before the audit. That's when companies start rushing. Documents disappear, records are incomplete, corrective actions are unfinished, and stress explodes across the entire organizations. Strong leaders prepare continuously. ISO 9001 should never be treated like a yearly event. It should be part of daily operations. That means keeping records updated, reviewing procedures regularly, training employees consistently, tracking corrective actions, monitoring performance indicators. When quality becomes part of everyday culture, audits become dramatically easier because the audit simply reflects reality, not a temporary performance. Part 3, prepare the team, not just the documents. This is where leadership matters most. Many organizations obsess over files and forget the people. But the auditors talk to the employees, and the employees review the true definition of the system. Before the audit, gather the team, explain what the audit is, why it matters, what auditors may ask, how employees should respond, and most importantly, tell them not to panic. Employees do not need perfect answers. They only need honest answers. A good response sounds like this: "This is the procedure I follow. Here is the record we use. If there is a problem, we report it in this way." Simple, clear, honest. What destroys audits is when employees guess, invent answers, or try to hide mistakes. Strong leaders create an atmosphere that ensures honesty is safer than pretending. So, ladies and gentlemen, prepare your teams, not just documents. Part 4, run a mock audit. One of the most effective things a leader can do is to conduct a mock audit. Time changes everything. Instead of waiting for surprises, the organization experiences the audit processes beforehand. Walk through departments. Ask employees questions like, how do you handle non-conforming products? Where is this procedure documented? What happens if a customer complains? How do you know this equipment is calibrated? The goal is not intimidation. The goal is familiarity. Because once employees experience the process, confidence rises dramatically, and confidence creates clarity. Oh, part 5. During the audit, stay calm. This is critical. The team will mirror the leader's emotional state. If leadership panics, everyone panics. If leadership becomes defensive, tension spreads instantly. Great audit leaders remain calm, respectful, and transparent. When auditors ask difficult questions, don't argue, don't hide information, don't blame employees. Instead, listen carefully, answer clearly, provide evidence calmly. And if something is missing, admit it honestly. Ironically, auditors often trust organizations more when they openly acknowledge weaknesses and show plans for improvement. Because ISO 9001 is built around continuous improvement, not pretending to be flawless. Welcome back. This is part 6. Handle non-conformities professionally. Almost every organization receives findings at some point, and that's okay. A non-conformity is not the end of the world, it's information. Weak leaders treat findings like personal attacks. Strong leaders treat them like opportunities. When things occur, analyze the root cause, correct the issue, prevent recurrence, involve the team in solutions. This is where real quality culture begins, not when everything is perfect, but when the organization responds intelligently to problems. Part 7. Build culture, a quality culture. Here is the ultimate secret. Successful audits are not created in conference rooms, they are created in culture. When employees understand quality, when processes are followed consistently, when leaders encourage improvement instead of fear, ISO 9001 stops feeling like a burden. And when becoming a competitive advantage, customers notice it, employees feel it, and the auditors recognize it immediately. Because the strongest organizations don't perform quality during audits, they live it every day. In conclusion, at the end of the day, leading a team through an ISO 9001 audit is not about surviving inspection. It's about building trust. Trust in the system, trust in the process, and trust within the team itself. The companies that succeed are not always the biggest or the most advanced. They are the ones with leaders who create clarity, preparation, honesty, and continuous improvement. So when the next audit comes, don't lead with fear, lead with confidence, because a well-led team can turn an audit from a stressful event into proof that the organization is truly committed to quality. Thank you for watching my videos. Bye.